back to Hands Up. Alright, Rochelle, Rao, after the title, after the much sought after title, what's in store for you next?
Well, right now the focus is of course on the international pageant. You know, it's funny, my pageant is the Miss International pageant, and then when we're generally talking about international pageants, people say international, so it's confusing. But yes, I am working on the Miss International pageant right now. It's the same amount of hard work I think that I put in before, actually maybe much more, because now I have to make the entire country proud, so that's a huge responsibility. The pressure is definitely on. But apart from that, you know, I love television. I've been on television for the last couple of years. I would love to be able to be on international television eventually, so that would be the dream job. Right now, though, I think I'm open to any opportunity that comes my way, because the way the entertainment industry is in this day and age, it doesn't matter if it's a song or if it's a show or an ad or a movie, something could just click, you know. It's amazing what works these days. So I am open to any opportunities that come my way over the next 1 year. I think this is my 1 year to cash in on it. So I just want to work hard and do as much work as I can in the next 1 year.
Alright, that's nice. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of movie offers and all that flowing in. But that aside, we all know that, you know, after a beauty pageant, all these ladies take part in social work, right? They all get into a lot of social work. But you're someone who's been doing it right from when you've been a little girl. Yeah. So do you think this title is going to help you make a difference?
For sure. You know, it's kind of annoying in a sense, because people always assume that a beauty queen is going to talk about world peace and, you know, all of those things. But this social work has been something I've been passionate about from the time I was a baby. There are only two things. My dad's a photographer, so I grew up in front of the camera and on stage, and I've loved being the center of attention, and I've loved doing social work. I started out working with deaf and dumb people when I was about 6 years old, just helping my dad. I would just, you know, be there doing action songs and all sorts of silly things. So for me, I think that I am at the best possible place right now, because both of my passions have kind of come together. Because as a beauty queen, you are expected to do a lot for your community, and recently when I finished my college, I actually took a year off and went and volunteered at a school for underprivileged kids, and I still support them monetarily. So it's great to be able to be at a point where I can influence the people around me, Chennai and the country, to also take part socially the way I do and to follow my example. And definitely looking forward to bring light to the causes that I do support, and hopefully raise a lot more funds and resources for them as well.
That's a very beautiful thought, I must say. Well, moving on to your Miss India contest once again, what is the one thing you would like to change about the format?
I think that we needed more time. I do believe that in the past they have had the pageant for about 40 days, I think. So maybe that would be nice if we could have more time. Also, I think that another thing that needs to change is, you know, you have these sponsor commitments and things like that. So I think that it should be that you get the training for 30 days and then you do all the sponsor commitments at the end, because it would be a nice way to try out what you've learned when going out and interacting with people and things like that. But that's an internal thing for the Pantaloons team to decide, and I'm sure they'll figure it out. They're always changing, they're always improving, and next year is the 50th year. So I hope that they do make a few changes. I hope they make the pageant longer, and I'm going to be crowning next year's Miss India International, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I think they are also looking at gaining another title to the pageant. I'm not allowed to say which one, but I think we'll have 4 winners next year.
Okay, we just have to wait and watch.
Yes.
But I hope all that feedback you just gave is acknowledged and also implemented in the 50th year, right?
You know, that's the good thing about the Femina Miss India team. They actually gave us feedback forms when we were there itself, and brought us in to meet the main management and tell them what we want to change. So I think that as a company, always looking to grow, and more importantly, the contestant director, Mark Robinson, who's in charge of everything, he, even with us, like, he gave us these questions, you know, and we were like, you know, some of these questions really just, they have no relevance. And he actually accepted, yeah, you know what, I'm going to change these, I'm going to change how we work on it. So he's that kind of person, he's always looking to improve, and I think that he's definitely going to be doing a lot more for the 50th year as well. I'm excited.
It's nice. Okay, coming back to Chennai. So you've been a ramp model for quite some time now.
Yeah.
And no doubt you're the best in the industry. Like everyone swears by you when it comes to a ramp walk show. So the Chennai modeling scene has never been considered great enough, by our nation itself. So do you think you're going to change that? Because we've never had a supermodel from Chennai in a very, very, very long time, and you're probably the first one of its kind.
I don't think it's going to change overnight. I think that I have definitely changed people's perception of what Chennai is capable of. I've brought the attention to the city in the sense that someone from our city has gone out and proven what they worth. But I think that these things take time. Yes, I will definitely put my own effort into pushing our girls, pushing the girls that I've worked with personally over the last 5 or 6 years. I know that each and every one of them are capable of winning. So I'm going to make it my personal, aim to push these girls out and make them show what they're worth on the national front. But I think that it's the mindset that has to change, because we do have the talent. We just need more people to be willing to invest in the talent that we have. Because people are under the misconception that whatever comes out of Bombay is awesome. None of the Bombay girls won. None of the girls from Bombay or Delhi won. It was all of us from small towns who won.
True.
And Chennai is not a small town. That's another misconception. So I think that we've got to change the way we think, and I'm definitely going to be instrumental in affecting that change in the city.
Nice. Okay, one last question. What do you think one needs to become Miss India International 2012? What does it take to be you?
What does it take to be me? Number one, do not try to be an Aishwarya Rai or a Susmita Sen. Just be you. I was me the whole time. I didn't change who I was. Number two, confidence. You have to believe in yourself, and not just believe because other people are telling you. You within your heart, you've got to believe that you deserve more than you want or you will or you can. You deserve the award that you're trying to achieve. Because only when you think you deserve it will you actually put 100% in. Because if you think, oh, you know what, she's actually better than me, you're not going to give it your 100%. You've got to believe that you deserve it. You've got to be confident, and you've got to be yourself. That's all I feel. That's what worked for me, and I think that's what everyone else also. Don't lose yourself. Don't get distracted by the bad side of things, because the bad side is there, whether it's a pageant, whether it's a corporate field, whether you're doing law, whatever it is. There are shortcuts. There are people who will tell you negative things. Stay positive, ignore the negative, and don't try to make a shortcut out of it. Work hard in every aspect and you'll get there.
Alright, that's really nice. Well, it's been great chatting with you, for so long. And I'm going to pray and hope that the next time I meet you, I'm going to be interviewing you as Miss International title winner, alright? All the very best.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being on the show, and I hope that all of you guys will continue to support me as a head of for the international pageant.
Well, that's all we have for you today on Hands Up. But don't forget, if you want to be Miss India, all you have to do is be confident and also work hard. And until I see you again, this is Samina saying bye-bye.